Hey everyone, wherever you are in Statsland. For more of our chapter, what is this now? Chapter 4 practice test. And in this video, we're going to look at questions 5 through 10. So let's have a go at it over there. Number 5, your company has developed a new treatment for acne. Ooh, hitting that teen market. You think men and women might react differently to the medication, so you separate them into two groups. The men are assigned into two further groups, and the women are further assigned into two further groups. One of the two groups is given the medication, and the other is given a placebo. So the fact that we're separating the men and the women and then doing a completely randomized experiment with the men and another completely randomized design with the women, same randomized design, but with one with men, one with women, that's pretty indicative of, or that's classic for a randomized block design. So this is a randomized block design. Furthermore, there are two blocks, men and women. We could probably go into treatments too. So two treatments. The two treatments are the medication and placebo. All right, so that's more than this question is really asking. So we've done our duty. Let's move on to the next one. You're interested in determining which of two brands of tires, let's call them G and F, last longer under differing conditions of use. We've got 50 Toyota Camrys fitted with brand G and 50 Honda Accords fitted with brand F. Each car is driven 2,000 miles and the tread wear is measured for each tire. And then the average tread wear for the two brands is compared. So what's wrong with this experiment? Well, I hope you saw it right away, because the Toyotas only got brand G and the Accords only got brand F. So there is a possibility that the different cars wear the tires differently. So there's a real possibility that Camrys are going to wear the tires differently than Accords. I don't know which one will wear faster or if they're going to wear at the same or different rates, but probably are not going to wear at the same rate. So this makes the car type a confounding variable to the experiment. The car type affects our response variable, which is tread wear. So car type is a confounding variable. A better experiment for this same type of setup would be to create a block based on the car type. So you are going to take the 50 Toyota Camrys and you're going to outfit half of them with brand G and the other half with brand F. And then you're going to take the 50 Accords and you're going to outfit half of the Toyota Honda Accords with brand G and the other half with brand F. Okay, we're well on our way. Let's take a look at number 7. A psychiatrist is studying the effects of regular exercise on stress reduction. She identifies 40 people who exercise regularly and 40 who do not. Each of the 80 people is given a questionnaire to determine their stress levels. None of the 80 who participated in the study knew that they were part of the study. So was this an observational study or an experiment? This is an observational study. The people in this study did not get assigned a treatment. And that's the all-important thing when deciding about an observational study versus an experiment. Now, it's true. The psychiatrist really did carefully pick her sample so that she got 40 people who exercised regularly and 40 who did not. But that's not the same thing as assigning a treatment. That's just observing people who have some of the traits that you're looking for. So cherry picking or just picking your experimental units, that's not the same thing as assigning a treatment. 8. An electronics firm wants to study its employees to determine their attitudes toward employee compensation. They obtain a sample for the survey by randomly selecting 5 employees from each department. This is an example of which kind of random sample? Well, we're splitting the company into departments, right? And then we're taking 5 people from each department. We're not taking the entire department, just 5 from each department. This is a stratified sample. And since we're picking 5 employees from each department, that would make the departments the strata. Okay. Next, the results of an experiment are said to be biased if, well, biased means that the results that are systematically favored are different than whatever you're actually trying to measure. So if the outcome that's being favored systematically is different than the true value of whatever it is that you're measuring, then your results are said to be biased. Bias means that what you're measuring is not actually what you're saying that you're going to be measuring. And that brings us to the last one for this video, number 10. And let's see. A study showed that persons who ate 2 carrots a day have significantly better eyesight than those who eat less than 1 carrot per week. So which of the following is true or correct? This study provides the study provides evidence that eating carrots contributes to better eyesight. The problem here is that this says that eating carrots contributes to better eyesight. And that's not really what's happening here. This study just shows that there's a correlation between carrots and eyesight. It doesn't show that the eating carrots actually contributes to better eyesight. So that's one of those things where now that you know about it, you know how to read this better, and you can kind of understand what's being said in these studies and what's not being said. Most of the time, what's not being said is a lot more interesting than what is being said. Number 2, the general health consciousness of people who eat carrots could be a confounding variable. There's not much to say here other than true. Health consciousness is something that is going to affect eyesight in some way. And so if people who eat carrots and people who have health consciousness, if they run together, then we're not sure exactly what's causing the better eyesight. Maybe it's the carrots, but also maybe it's just a general health consciousness. Without experimentation, we have no way of knowing which is contributing more. Finally, this is an observational study and not an experiment. True. There is no assignment of treatments. We're just asking people a question. So that kind of takes care of it for us. This was the next few questions are definitely more interesting than these, I think anyways. So I'll see you next time when we do more of your Chapter 4 practice test. Bye for now.